it's an exciting moment to be in Uganda to present the draft report for the study that was conducted in 2020. This is the fourth study conducted by the same organization in Uganda. And the focus has always been on 4 priority crops for food security in Uganda. And those priorities were identified by stakeholders during the initial study that was conducted in 2013. So they said that the priority crops were maize, beans, sorghum, and millet.
Our target was 75, but it keeps on moving higher. Because in the 4 regions, our target was to meet 300 agro-dealers, but we managed to meet 355. And indeed, as you have said, most of these agro-dealers are not registered with the Ministry of Agriculture. I concur with that finding. And we're even ably helping them to tell them the processes using the district agricultural officers in those districts where we were. And they were even having an outcry that probably if Ministry of Agriculture can make arrangements for them, they're even ready to sponsor themselves to make sure that they attend and meet the criteria and the standards for them to operate their shops.
And my final remark is that to request USTA that as we have always worked together right from the time we were working on the seed policy and the strategy etc. I see a number of areas that that we may again have to work together to make sure that we influence streamlining some of the things that are still there.
If we talk about the Uganda country and we talk about agricultural transformation, you look at all documentations talking about agriculture, they will always talk about we want to shift from subsistence farming to modern ways of farming. But without looking at seed as the agent of that transformation will remain a mileage many miles away.
A good seed industry should have strong breeding programs, that is research and development, to develop varieties that meet farmers' needs and meet consumer needs. So the research we did, we looked at this area, we looked at 4 indicators: the adequacy of active breeders, the number of varieties released, number and varieties with special attributes, and availability of disc seed. All these indicators have a positive impact on seed access.
Now, in the study, the main interest is to show how Uganda has improved in the 5 categories that we listed: research and development, industry competitiveness, policy and environment, support to smallholder farmers, and such. So we look at those areas, and then within each we study the indicators, and we produce the report that we are presenting that shows how is Uganda faring with these areas. How adequate are the breeders, for instance, under the category of seed inspectors?
I think for me what was key was to learn the figures of money involved in variety testing in Uganda and other areas, which is of course going to form a kind of a discussion area for us to see that we try as much as possible to harmonize. And then I think that among other things, of course, the volumes of seed traded, and that there are other aspects in the report which are really very good, which somebody could not see by just reading. So this dissemination exercise has been good, and I think I'm glad that I'm here and I was able to participate.